A soft breeze moved through the small town as Emma walked down the quiet street. She held a folded letter in her hand. It was old, yellowed at the edges, and tied with a thin red ribbon. Emma had found it in her grandmother's attic. Curiosity filled her heart, but so did a quiet nervousness. Who had written it, and why had it been hidden away for so long? She sat on the wooden bench outside the small bakery and carefully untied the ribbon. The paper smelled faintly of lavender and old books. As she unfolded it, the handwriting became clear, gentle, careful, almost like it was speaking directly to her. It was addressed to someone named Lily. Emma's grandmother's name had been Lily. Her heart began to beat faster. The letter began with words of love and longing. It spoke of memories, dreams, and promises made long ago. Emma could feel the emotions of the writer, a man who had loved her grandmother deeply. He wrote about simple moments, the way her smile could light a room, the sound of her laughter, the hope of spending every morning together. Reading those words, Emma felt tears form in her eyes. It was as if she could see her grandmother as a young woman again, full of dreams and life. Emma wondered why her grandmother had kept this letter hidden. Did she not want anyone to know, or had it been too painful to remember? She could almost hear her grandmother's soft voice telling stories of her youth. Emma felt a strong connection, not just to the woman she had loved, but to the love story that had been hidden for decades. She closed her eyes and imagined the world of the letter. A small house with sunlight pouring through the windows, two people sitting together, sharing secrets and laughter. Emma could feel the warmth of that love, even though she had never met the man who had written it. There was something powerful in knowing that love could exist so quietly, so completely, yet leave such a mark on the heart. Emma knew she had to learn more. She carefully folded the letter and placed it in her pocket. She would ask her mother about it later, and perhaps her grandmother, if she could remember. Every step she took home was filled with thoughts of the past, of choices, of love that had survived time in the shadows. The next day, Emma visited her grandmother's favorite cafe. She remembered the stories her grandmother had told her about meeting the love of her life there. As she sipped her tea, she felt a sense of peace. The letter was more than just words on paper. It was a bridge to the past, a whisper from a life she had not known but could now feel in her heart. In the days that followed, Emma read the letter many times. Each reading revealed a new detail, a new emotion. She shared it with her mother, who smiled and nodded quietly, memories flickering in her eyes. Emma realized that love was not only in grand gestures, but in small, hidden moments. It was in the way someone remembered another long after they were gone. One evening, Emma went back to the attic. She opened a small wooden box her grandmother had left. Inside were photographs, old postcards, and another letter, this one shorter, from her grandmother herself. It was a reply, full of warmth, hope, and gratitude. Emma felt a tear roll down her cheek. For the first time, she understood the depth of her grandmother's love and the courage it had taken to live fully, even through loss. Emma decided to keep the letters safe, not to hide them, but to cherish them. She would remember the story they told, and perhaps one day share it with someone who needed to know that love could endure. Walking home in the soft evening light, Emma felt a quiet joy. The past was no longer distant. It was alive, whispering through the words of a letter, teaching her that love, even when hidden, could touch hearts across generations.